To understand this story, you need to know that a Boggart is a mischievous, invisible creature from English folklore who causes trouble in homes, such as stealing food or making loud noises. The Boggart and the Knothole. One day, a Boggart took up residence, why and how I never discovered, in the house of a quiet, inoffensive farmer, George Gilbertson. Once there, it seemed to decide that it was the rightful owner and caused a good deal of annoyance. They never saw it, of course, as a Boggart is rarely visible to the human eye, though it is frequently seen by cattle and horses. It seemed to take a particular dislike to the children, tormenting them in various ways. Sometimes their bread and butter would be snatched away, or their porringers of bread and milk be capsized by an invisible hand. At other times the curtains of their beds would be shaken backwards and forwards, or a heavy weight would press on and nearly suffocate them. The parents had often, on hearing their cries, to fly to their aid. There was a kind of closet, formed by a wooden partition on the kitchen stairs, and a large knot having been driven out of one of the pine boards of which it was made, there remained a hole. Into this one day the farmer's youngest boy stuck the shoehorn with which he was amusing himself, when immediately it was thrown out again, and struck the boy on the head. The agent was, of course, the Boggart, and though the first time it was terrifying, it soon became their amusement to put the shoehorn into the hole and have it shot back at them. This seemed to goad the Boggart into more disruptive behaviour. At night, heavy steps were heard clattering down the stairs, like someone wearing clogs. Sounds like crocks and pots smashing against the kitchen floor were heard, though the dishes were intact on their shelves in the morning. The Boggart at length proved such a torment that the farmer and his wife resolved to quit the house and let him have it all to himself. This was put into execution, and the farmer and his family were following the last loads of furniture when a neighbour named John Marshall came up. "So you're leaving the old house at last?" "Yes, Johnny, my friend, I'm forced to. That awful Boggart torments us so much we can neither rest night nor day from it. It seems to have such a grudge against the poor children it almost kills my poor wife here to think of it. And so, you see, we are forced to move." He had just uttered the words when a voice from a deep, upright churn cried out, "Yes, yes, Georgie, we're moving, you see." "Oh, curse you," cried the poor farmer. "If I'd known you were there, I wouldn't have moved an inch. No, it's no use, Molly," turning to his wife. "We might as well go back to the old house as be tormented in another that isn't as comfortable." I believe they did turn back, and seemed to come to a better understanding with the Boggart, though it continued its trick of firing the horn from the knothole. I remember an old tailor who used to visit the farmhouse on his rounds told me the horn was frequently pitched at his head many years after this first took place.